Guys, welcome to our next lesson, which is the remainder theorem. So what we know is from our previous lesson is that whenever you perform division, you can get a remainder. And that's pretty much been drilled into your math brains since you were in primary. Now, however, this lesson I'm going to show you a super quick way on how to find the remainder without doing long division. But first, I have to prove it to you. Let's do some long division, guys. First of all, we check our powers. 4, 3. We're missing a power of 2. We have a power of 1. So that means we need to rewrite our px. So when we're dividing, we have 6x to the power of 4 minus 3x cubed. We're missing our x squared, so we're going to add 0 x squared to the power of 1 and no power at all. Okay, we're going to divide it by x minus 2. So let's get cracking. You guys know what to do. So x times something has to give you 6x to the power of 4. So we know 6x cubed times x is 6x to the power of 4. 6x cubed times minus 2 is minus 12x cubed. To find the remainder, you subtract it. That's 0. We know minus 3 minus 12 is going to be 9x cubed. Like usual, we bring down our next term. So we're going to bring down 0x squared. To find that next term, so x times something has to give you 9x cubed. We know positive 9x squared times x gives you 9x cubed. 9x squared times minus 2 is minus 18x squared. Subtract it to find your remainder. We know 0 minus 18 is 18x squared. We are going to bring down the next term. So positive 2x. We are going to find our next quotient. So x times something has to give you 18x squared. So we know that positive 18x times x is 18x squared. 18x times minus 2 is minus 36x. Subtract it to find the remainder. 2 minus 2x minus 36x is 38x. Bring down your next term, positive 5. So x times something has to give you 38x. We know 38 times x is 38x. 38 times minus 2 is minus 76. And then we're going to minus it to find your remainder. So we know 5 minus 76 is 81. So therefore 81 is your remainder. Now, let's do a little trick, okay? Looking at this, x minus 2, we know x is 2. If we do 2 minus 2 is 0. Does that kind of make sense? If you're not sure how to figure it out, you can do x minus 2 equals 0. Solve for x, so add 2 to both sides. X is 2. Alright? We're going to substitute this into your polynomial. So we're going to say P2. That means for every x you see, you're going to substitute as number 2. So 6, 2 to the power of 4 minus 3 times 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 times 2 plus 5. Chuck all of this into your calculator. You would end up with 81. And isn't 81 your remainder for this one? And this is the faster way on how to find the remainder without doing long division. So let's write a little theory note that I would like you guys to copy down into your books. So therefore, the remainder theorem states this. If the polynomial px is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is PA. Okay, box this around. That's basically sums up in words what we just did above. Okay, if you're unsure how this works, let's just do one more example before we head off. So, change the color. Find the remainder when px is this and it's divided by x plus 3. Now over here we did x minus 2, which is a negative. Here we're going to do x plus 3. So if you're not sure how to find x, make it equal to 0. So we're going to make x on its own, chuck it over. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Yeah? So we're going to sub x as minus 3 into your polynomial. So p minus 3. Every time you see an x, you're going to change it into minus 3. So 6 times minus 3 to the power of 4 minus 3 times minus 3 to the power of 3 plus 2 times minus 3 plus 5. Chuck it all into your calculator. You should end up with 566. And always conclude your answer. Therefore, the remainder is 566. Thank you guys. That is it for today.